Hey, how y'all doing today? Come on in. Who's gonna pass the 40 today? I bet you're saying, what in the world is he talking about today? Who's going to pass the 40? First, I guess I gotta tell you, what's the 40? It's not the 40 you thinking of, probably. But what's the 40? See, when you read in the word, 40 means test. See, Moses was in Egypt, how long? 40 years. Moses was in the desert, how long? 40 years. Saul, David, Solomon, how long did they rule? They ruled 40 years. So when I say who's going to pass the 40, that means your test. How long was Jesus in the desert fasting in it? It was 40 days. The Philistines, they was captive for how long? 40 years. So when I say who's going to pass the 40, that means who's going to pass the test. And today we're going to talk about the test. Not the temptation, but the test. Hey, how you doing there, Andrew? So, it's kind of like in school. The teacher gives you all week long, she gets you prepared for the test on what day? On Friday. So on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, she gives you homework assignments, daily studying things, everything that you got to go through to get ready for the test. So that way on Friday, it's not going to be open book. But everything she stated from Monday through Thursday, even the bonus questions, it's all going to be in there. All right. So what happens is on Friday, you got to take this test and you're sitting there. Oh, man, what's the answer? You know the answer. You may have to really go and dig deep for that answer because that's why it's called a test. Even in a bonus question, she may have said, hey, read chapter XYZ. The answer is always there. The answer is always there. Always when it's a test. You can go back to Moses. When he was out there 40 years, what ended up happening? Saul, David, Solomon, they ruled for 40 years. So when I say who's going to pass the 40, that's your test. So watch this. You may be going through sickness today. You may be going through the disease today. And people always say, well, whatever the Lord's will. You know his will already. Because anytime there's something and there's an answer already, you may have to dig deep. Because he says what? I heal all diseases. Wait a minute. A righteous man prays and he sees signs and wonders. So that means what? He heals. That's the test, baby. Marriages, what does he say for marriages and relationship? He said, I'm going to renew them. I'm going to restore them. I'm going to resurrect them. So again, the test always has an answer on Friday. You just may have to go dig deep. You may have lost your job. But what does he say when you lose finances? He said, I will give you provision. So he is saying, stay. He says the wealth of the sinner is saved up for the just. Who is the just? That's you, the one that's following him. So stay assignment minded, not provision minded. I'm going to say that again. If you stay assignment minded on what he tells you, guess what? The provisions will follow. So again, is that a test? Yes, because you got the answer right on Friday. You may not even know what your assignment and your purpose is. But what does he say? I will order your steps. He don't order statues. He ordered what? Steps. That's right. You may be sitting there hungry, literally hungry. But what did he say? I'll give you daily manna. Don't worry about tomorrow. I'm going to take care of let it take care of itself. But today, I'm going to give you manna like he gave them out there in the desert. I will allow you to eat today. You may have lost a father, a mother, a child, a loved one, especially during this season. But he said, I will be a father to the fatherless. So again, these are different tests of life. So again, I say, who's going to pass that 40? See, remember this. Anything that's a test is from God. Anything that's attempting, that's from the devil. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But whenever it's a test going on, there is always an answer on Friday when you're sitting there taking that test. You're sitting there taking that test. He gave you the answer on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You just had to do your homework. Hey, I love y'all. I work for G. Who do you work for?